Normally I write my music to be played by other people, and I always hope that the best interpreters available will want to play it. And I want the music to be interesting for listeners in general. But sometimes I forget about everybody else, and I just want to write music for myself. That seems to be what happened with Solutions 9321. This is mathematical music, and it doesn't appeal to everybody, but I love it. And often in the evening when I just want to play the piano for myself, I pick up this score and play some Solutions 932. So I decided one day that I would invite Gilles Paté to come over and with his camera, and maybe I should share this music with other people and not just keep it to myself. So that's what I'm going to do today. The piece is called 932 because it has to do with a 9-note scale, which I count as, like many mathematicians, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that means the 932 means the 9-note scale in subsets of 3. That means 3-note chords. Any 3 notes of the scale are possible. And in such a way that any 2 notes will have to appear in 2 different 3-note chords. Like that, for example. And if you work all of this out, you figure out that since there are 36 possible pairs in a 9-note scale, and each pair has to appear twice in 2 different chords, you're going to have 72 pairs. And since any 3-note chord contains 3 pairs, AB, AC, and BC, 72 divided by 3 means that there are going to be 24 total chords to have a 932 block design solution. Don't try to figure that out because it's pretty hard to do, but mathematicians with their computers can figure out different solutions. And some very clever mathematicians in 1977 determined that there are a total of 36 possible solutions. I decided it would be interesting to do drawings of these 36 solutions to sort of see how the networks of 3-note chords connected in each solution. And I decided that I would also, with these 36 drawings, I would write 36 little pieces of piano music. And that's what this piece is all about. To show you the general thing, I should start with solution 1, which is this drawing. You can see the 9 notes, each circled, and around each circled note is 8 pairs. In this case, it's 4 pairs, each taken 2 at a time. That makes the total system, which it's kind of not a very interesting design, and the music is pretty elementary too, but it's kind of nice to listen to, and the numbers are clear. It's easy to count that everything is there. It's kind of nice. You can keep the fingers, same 9 fingers on the same 9 notes for the entire piece. You never have to move your hands. That doesn't necessarily make it easy to play. You can still mix up the fingers and the notes, but it's a nice part of the logic. Let's go on to another piece, much more interesting drawing. This is solution number 3. And you can see I wrote a dotted line around there so that you could see how the pairs can be connected, all 8 pairs connected in one line. We have pair 0 and 5, which goes to the pair 5 and 4, which goes to the pair 4 and 2, which goes to the pair 2 and 3, and so forth. Each pair is connected, one with the last note of one pair going the same as the first note of the next pair. And you can make an 8-pair cycle like that. But you can't always make 8-pair cycles. Sometimes you have to be satisfied with 6 pairs or 4 pairs. I'm never 3 or 5, I don't know why. But let me show you how the 9 notes and their respective pairs come together in solution 3. Those last 3 measures, the last 3 circled notes, gave us complete pairs, complete cycles of 8 pairs. Let's move on to solution 9, which amazingly happens to be identical triplets. And that's interesting because I've been reading in several cases of African literature where they talk about the twins and triplets as sort of miracles, and especially twin men can have special powers. They can sometimes cure people and intuit the future and so forth, because somehow that the 2 entities that are the same have double powers. I'm not a mystic, and I don't really expect you to believe that, but it makes me think when I see block designs that are identical triplets. That's very rare in mathematics also. And these 3 block designs, these 3 triplets, seem to go together in a way which is very powerful. Let me play you these 3 block designs. First, I'll listen to the left formation, which gives these notes. Then the central formation. All the notes are different, but the formation is the same. And the right formation. Now we can listen to the double blocks, which are those around the edges, which repeat themselves. On the left, you get central, I'll get and at the right we get same formation with different notes. With that same drawing, we can see that just the notes are being exchanged. We can listen now to the same notes in two different ways. In the left drawing, in the central drawing, and on the right side. On the left again, at the center, and at the right. At the left, at the center. Moving on to solution 10, which is twins, not triplets, but again, very connected, and you can hear exchanges as we listen from the four notes at one side, and then the same four notes in another formation in the other twin. The double blocks at the end make another kind of music. But you can hear exchanges like that. It don't happen very much in most music written by human beings, calculated by human beings. But if you just take the numbers as they fall in block designs in nature, you get just simple exchanges like that very often. Block designs are full of that, and you'll hear a lot of exchanging going on as we listen to solutions 932. I want to move on now to much later, solution 17. Here I decided, you see that zero, circled 0 in the center. I decided to eliminate all the notes that contain all the chords that contained 0. Now we have only 16 chords instead of 24. And it's a little simpler situation, but it makes a nice little piece here too, without the note 0. That last chord happens to be an E minor chord. Doesn't mean the piece is in E minor, but actually you heard that chord twice before, and it's just another chord, which I like, which comes off of this scale. Incidentally, I made a mistake there, but I won't bother to correct it. It's not that important. I'm not a real good pianist, and that's okay. This is just Tom Johnson in his own studio playing music as best he can. Moving on to solution 21, we have triplets again, identical triplets, such as you can find in block designs and not very often in other kinds of music. You notice I circled, outlined the chord 078 as it falls in each one of the triplets, just to show you that you actually get the same chords in each one of these triplets, but they come in different orders in different ways. Let's just listen to the right formation. Now the central formation. And now the left formation. Do they sound like identical formations to you? I can hear similarity. Now moving on to solution 24. Yeah, we're taking the 5 numbers off the right side, and in each case, the pairs come in circles of 4, 2 circles of 4 with each of the 5 circled numbers. Here's what it sounds like. I find that a little gem of logic. I don't think even Anton von Webern ever composed a piece of music that was quite as symmetrical and balanced as that, with always the other 8 notes present in 2 cycles of 4 pairs in the same way for all of the block design. Moving on to solution 30, I got interested in the notes connected with the chords that contain note 6. And I just made notes that to connect the chords that contain note 6. And I got, on the left formation, and on the right formation, the same sequence of chords, all containing note 6. Moving on to solution 32, I'm going to end with this. I hope that other people will play these pieces better than I do, and some people may even draw the diagrams and compose the music better than I did, but this is the best I can do. And I'm going to end with this little piece of solution 32, where the note 4, which is the center of our scale, is also top and center in this drawing for solution 32. And it happens that with two sets of 4 pairs connected with note 4, it's possible to have all 8 of the other notes, once each. So this brings all 9 notes together in a nice little music, which sort of summarizes everything to end the piece. That really ends this piece, but I'm going to just keep playing because I love this music. I just want to keep it playing. While Gilles shows you the credits.